Welcome to Lucknow Kya Hai? I'm Ajit Chak and I'm your host for the day. This episode is dedicated exclusively to the students of Lamartine College, and we hope the school will reopen soon now that the government has issued orders that they can even open classes from 1 to 5 and 6 to 8 in September. We are all looking forward to normal activity taking place in the school and especially to the reopening of the tuck shop. The tuck shop is where all our Sunday Bunday events are held in the mart. And these events are not possible without the tuck shop being there because everybody comes there to have a bun kebab or a bun tak, which was part of the original cuisine offered by the Martiniere tuck shop in the 1970s. But the tuck shop was always not the tuck shop it is today. Earlier, the tuck shop was run by Major Towning in the 1960s, and he used to run it in a small room that was situated under the present day gymnasium of the school, which is next to the principal's office. Here, Major Towning used to offer the boys scrambled eggs, deep fried eggs, and single fried eggs, which were the favorite items at that time, and they were sold for 30 to 35 paisa each. After Major Towning handed over charge, the tuck shop was given to Abdul Bhai of Cupid Bakery, and it was situated to the present location where it is. Here there used to be a huge cycle stand which was shifted elsewhere. This tuck shop began to serve a different cuisine, and eventually this management was handed over to Mrs. Khan, or Ma'am Khan as we all knew her when we studied there in the 70s. This was when the tuck shop began to serve its famous mutton bun kebabs and its vegetarian bun taks, which were made out of aloo jhol smeared on the bun. The bun tak used to be a favorite of the boarders, tells Russell Wilbur Cowell, who retired as a teacher eventually from Lamartine and today lives in Goa. He says, Ajit, we were so hard up in those days that the only thing we could afford was the bun tak. Today, of course, students are much richer and the canteen has a much larger menu and serves things like sheermal and kebab and samosas and cold drinks and ice creams and what have you. However, in the 1960s and 1970s, it was different. The same was with the food that was offered to the boarders. While the boarders got a banana almost every day because fruits were a must, they used to get eggs and bread for breakfast except on Tuesdays, on which day they got a banana. Apart from that, they used to get porridge, which was either suji wala porridge or your dalia. Then for lunch, they used to get rice. Sometimes they used to get vegetables. Sometimes they used to get two large aloo koftas, or they used to get bangan ki sabzi. In dinner, they normally got mutton for the non-vegetarians and vegetables and roti for the vegetarians. A tandoori roti used to be served to the students, or bread used to be served to them, or they used to get rumali rotis. There was no question of tawa rotis then. Chicken biryani and custard was given to non-vegetarians in the Founders Day feast only, and biryani was not available every day. But now I believe with Carlyle McFarland becoming the new principal, biryani is also available in the college. That's another thing, but the boys had developed their own terminology for things like aloo koftas. Aloo koftas were referred to in the 1970s as Perkins balls. This was because a gentleman called Mr. Perkins used to be the housekeeper in that time and he was in charge of the tuck for the boys, or the food that is. Lamartiniere also had a tradition of serving sweet dish every night to the boys, and every day they either got an imarti or they got an ice cream or they got a jalebi as part of the sweet dish. Apart from this, the tuck shop became the most happening place because the happiest memories of the boys was in the tuck shop with the kind of physical activities they used to indulge in: sports, games, study periods, running around, marching to class, coming on a cycle to school and going back on a cycle home. The boys used to be in a perpetual state of hunger, and the thing that obsessed their minds most was food. So the tuck shop is something that is remembered today fondly by all Martinians. and hopefully, if you have time, you will visit the tuck shop when you ever come to the Martinia. Till then, bye bye, take care, have a nice day.